What's the higher speed of the two? That's wild.
Brown wanted to go back to Cleveland. I was getting all the calls, trying to get him to stay. As soon as he Tell this story also.
One thing that every man has gone through is realizing one thing that coincidence now.
A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
McLean Stadium is one of the most unique in all of college football. You can literally sailgate, drive your boat right to the stadium. This is a beautiful stadium, smaller capacity, but these fans make it special. From the run-on of all the students to start the game, they are loud and passionate every time the football is kicked off in Texas. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Raiders will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside, it's Morris. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Knocked down for the tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. It's complete. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Makes the catch. It's Dickey. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen.
Catch it. Come on, son. Go get it.
Down. That brings up 3rd down.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Wants to throw again. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense.
Did it change? Did I turn that into a thing? Maybe I did. I don't know. I don't think I turned it. Maybe I did turn it into a streak.
Man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
It's always interesting to view the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. All wideouts, no backs. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Wk to pass.
Hold him.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's
Good shit.
incomplete.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To throw, it's Hammond. That's caught. It's Carter. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started.
Oh.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sticky. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Wants to throw on third down.
Good pick.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
It's a good pick.
No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Now rolling to the left. Trying to make magic with his feet. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
I should have put a contain on.
Nice
That's
job
my
by
fault.
QB. You can
But
tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be
You know
aggressive
what?
on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. On third and short, the power run here.
Still ain't get it.
Close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in third down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big body.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Coming out with it, it's Lee. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to...
There's a crease. He's at the 40. Past the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. In the red area, it's Joyner. Sweet cut there. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense looks as if it's coming. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Takes the easy completion. Touchdown, Red Raiders! A great catch and run for 6. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
He did throw it. Okay. Way to settle down, fellas.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Flagway. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And the
a fucking catch.
Forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might
on the receiver? Okay.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know
it's
pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push off, or obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
To the air, it's Hammond. Bringing the heat, turning it on. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. And you saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
And the Red Raiders will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The give. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Then left shoulder, let him dive, make a miss.
Just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he puts through the extra point.
Should be late hit rough. All I'm saying.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Slithers into space.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Flagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He gets a block.
That's a 5-star.
Touchdown, Red Raiders. Special teams proving to be special.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off.
Dang, it's 25-mile-per-hour winds now? So how did he punt that so far, kicking against the wind?
As it sails out of the back of the end zone.
Just a question. That's all it was.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Flagway wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Flagway. He spins that thing down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Stanford Cardinal. And it's the Hoosiers off to the early 7-0 lead here in the first half in what's been a great defensive performance. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Going to the run to start this second half. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Finds his big tight end.
Yeah. Man on that one, that's not a problem.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying to escape and get it himself.
And on third down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
Running inside. It's Dickey. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll run play action. Escapes the pressure going right. And he just
chucks
it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the air. It's Hammond. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half. Get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been...
Got it down the field. And they're getting it rolling with that
Miracle shots now, huh?
2-yard line. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Flag wave from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't look up.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Unloads to the right. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. Way to go, guys. You give up the scramble drill.
Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out.
That's wild.
Open up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Makes the quick grab. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Red Raiders have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The run inside. It's sticky. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Back to throw. It's Hammond. Fires to the right. The short hands. It's Carter. The stiff arm, and now he's got room. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they hope that false start penalty doesn't come back to haunt them. 2nd and goal again. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Hammond. Here's the pressure. Trying to make something happen. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. You saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Them boys don't hold their blocks, bro.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Now the play fake. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the double.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Oh, he's got some space.
Oh, we got him. Hold on.
And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And they got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
I'm catching up.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway.
That's on me.
In the end zone.
Because I grabbed the safety. That's why. That is on me.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's sticky. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
Back to throw, it's Hammond. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's picked
Bad thrown ball.
That's the turnover they desperately needed. Good game.
Horribly thrown ball.
This defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. What a costly mistake, and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception. And now this offense can drive down and take the lead. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Bears look to do some damage in the red zone. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running inside, it's Morris. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Throwing right. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Taking it the other way. Delivers the stiff arm. And a big return after the INT sets sets up the offense for this possession.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Standing man. Okay.
Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Lost one deep down the right side. Catch and stride inside the 15.
Come on.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Red Raiders enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. Going to the run, it's Sticky. Might have a chance. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Lagway. He wants a big play here late. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. He's not afraid to go deep.
That's wild. It should have been picked.
Well, this quarterback has struggled having only thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one.
I got to green everything.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Get after them, dogs. Let's go.
Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Come on, man.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass.
You got to fight for your right to party, gentlemen. Let's go.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
That's a good shot.
And he's got it for the late touchdown. But
that's a great play.
A little too late, barring just an epic finish. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Looking to throw. Under fire. He's into the end zone for the 2, and they cut that lead in half, trailing by just a deuce.
Well, if you want to get something done, you better just do it yourself. Nobody open in the end zone that time. Quarterback's able to scramble and get in for 2.
The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee.
That's it.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.
easy place to recruit to because we have the greatest fans in all of the world. And I know every coach in the SEC feels that way, but I am so driven to bring a championship to Columbia because of our fans. Easy place to recruit to because we have the greatest fans in all of the world. And I know every coach in the SEC feels that way, but I am so
college football playoff structure. They list strings foundational items. Real concerns about how this.
So when you get married, your wife go before your mom.
Yes.
That little brother does. When you marry, your wife is first, bro. No, sorry, when you marry, out the first respect. But your wife will be your mom. Always gonna be your mom. No matter how where she go before you, your mom. When you marry a woman, you know it's a covenant before God. Oh, so no, you know, my. No, right with your man. I thought.
Japanese.
I think that woman's overreacting. You really have no idea what she's up against. Arguably the most dangerous animal the average American has never heard of. Hide enough luck. Those are avifaunts. Also known as peccaries, they look like desert pigs. They're actually from a different family. They're the mascot of Sleeperville. They might look like some extra season bacon, but they'll put you in a permanent impressive. The reason why? Those right there. They have tusks, and tusk stands for terrier like. That woman's overreacting. You really have no idea what she's up against. It's arguably the most dangerous animal the average American has never heard of. Hide enough luck. Those are javelinas. Also known as peccaries, they look like desert pigs. They're actually from a different family. They're the mascot of Sleeperville. They might look like some extra season bacon, but they'll put you in a permanent impressive. The reason why? Those right there. They have tusks, and tusk stands for terrier like.
Tom, what's the difference?
He's the smartest pick in the world. Small nigga that work out in there. You a player, bitch. Nigga,
time machine is going to be down to